Hello, today I'll be going over some of the options you have as an employee as far as changing your personal information in the system and just some other features that you'll be able to view. Okay, so I'm currently on my home page as an employee. So over on the left, I have employee messages. So if my company puts any policy changes in place that they would like me to acknowledge, I could be able to see them here. So here I have a time off request policy change. I can always view it. And then I'm also able to acknowledge that I have read and understood the document here. Okay, I'm going to navigate down to address only updates. So here I can actually change my address. So I would just type in the new address over here with my new zip code. The city would automatically change. That's why it's grayed out, because it reads off of the zip code. And then I would just hit save. Okay. Over here I have documents. So if I were to fill out a W-4 through the system, if I wanted to update my withholding allowances, for instance, that new W-4 would end up in this screen. Okay, company assets. If the company lent me a laptop or a cell phone, whatever your company has as far as assets, that would be here. You'd just be able to view this information. Pay history, of course, are my check stubs. So here I would have all of the check stubs that were paid in the system, and then I'd be able to click on them and view them here or print them by clicking this button in this blue bar. Okay, employee contacts. So this is kind of just a view only of my emergency contacts or beneficiaries or dependents. To actually make updates to this screen, I have the option here, employee contacts updates. So if I wanted to make a change to this person, I can actually hit edit and make the change, or even add new to add a new account. To add a new person, I should say. And I can also delete the person here as well. Okay, prior employment. I would be able to see my prior employment here. Wouldn't be able to add to it, but I can see what I've given the company that I'm currently working for here. Okay, education. View only access to the education information that I've provided to my employer. Certifications. Okay, if I have any certifications that the company has assigned to me here. Okay, tax updates wizard. So if I wanted to go through the steps of updating my withholding status, like single or married or number of allowances, I'd be able to go and fill out a new electronic W-4 right through this screen. So I'm just going to quickly go through the options here. So I just have this start button I'm going to click on. Okay, so from here I can see that I have federal and then the two states that I have attached to my test employee here. Okay, so I'm just going to click continue over here on the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to tell the system that I want to continue in English. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the form. I'm going to hit start. Okay, put in my status. Putting that I am not an exempt employee. I'm not going to put that I want to fill out my personal allowances worksheet, so I'm just going to click no. And then just put the number of allowances that I'm claiming. Okay, I don't want to hold an additional amount, so I'm just going to put 0. Okay, so a preview of the form is generating below here. As you can see, this spinning circle here. So as I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to declare that I have examined the certificate and to the best of my knowledge, believe that it is true, correct, and complete. Okay, and then I just have to put in the last 4 digits of my social to finish this up. And I now have my preview form available to me below. Okay, so I'm just going to submit this form. Okay, and now I get my message that my form has been submitted. So now I can continue. And then now I can move on to my state withholding forms if I choose to change those as well. So I'm just going to skip those steps because it is exactly the same as the federal form. So I'm just going to go to my direct deposit updates over here on the left if I wanted to change my direct deposit. So we do recommend that you do not delete bank account information just in case we ever have to go back and just see where something was deposited, or maybe you want to reactivate an old account. So best bet is to just click on the account that you would like to end, hit edit in the blue bar, change the status from active to inactive, and then hit save up at the top. Okay, so to add the new account, I would add new in this blue bar, change the status to active, account type, checking, savings, or pay card, depending on what you're adding in. Sequence will always be remaining net. If you're only adding in the initial account, one account, you're always going to use remaining net. That's telling the system that you would like the entire net to go into this one account. Even in this instance where we have $500 going into one account, we want the rest of the net to go into this account that I'm adding in. Okay, so I'm going to use remaining net, and then I would put my routing and account number here and then hit save. Okay, so I'm just going to hit cancel here since I'm not actually putting an account in. Okay, and then I have my personal updates here. So say I wanted to change my home number or my mobile phone number, I'd be able to put that in here. Okay, I just have to hit edit in this blue bar, make my changes, and then hit save. Okay, so that concludes this training. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your manager, and they will forward this over to your payroll contact. Thank you.